My name is Diana Sierra. I am from Colombia, and I went to Columbia to do a master's in sustainability management.
My name is Pablo Freund, and I'm a Columbia alumni. I went to the sustainability management program.
Pablo always, yes, he always asked a lot of questions, and he always had some, random thing that he was able to pull out and, put up.
We met on the first day of class. I was that annoying guy, asking all questions about the curriculum and all of these things, being my nerd self. And then at the end of the class, she walked up to me and she said, "You were asking a ton of questions. Do you want to go get a drink? It's nice to meet you. I like what you were asking." And I said, "Sure." And that's we just became friends like that.
We just hang around, and we didn't have to do a lot of homework together, but we always were sticking together, studying at the Hogan Hall.
And I would point to her as a very inspirational person in my life. And together we work on something that is a deep, deep issue. There are over 250 million young girls in the world that every day lack access to menstrual management products.
In rural Uganda, and actually this not only happens in Uganda, this extends not only to African countries, but Asian countries and also Latin American countries. That girls don't have access to the minimums to take care of their body with dignity, and they don't have the minimums to really just put it plain simple. If every month that you get your period, you have to stay home because you don't have absolutely anything to go and be able to stay at school, what happens is that their education level goes down and their grades go down, and their parents just end up taking them out of school because they're not performing and they're being taken to the field. For me, it was just something unbelievable that just because you're a girl, you're actually doomed to not succeed and have access to opportunities. So as a woman, as a designer, I feel a huge responsibility to do something about it.
Diana designed a pad that was a response to what she saw as a need in the place. She was working in Uganda on a Columbia University sponsored project for Millennium Villages with coffee farmers, but surrounded by girls all the time. And she asked, why can't the girls go to school? When she learned that they dropped out of school because they didn't have access to menstrual products. So she's an industrial designer, and she did what she knows how to do, which is make things.
So with an umbrella, I basically took the shape for the bottom part, which is leak-proof, and with a mosquito net, I made the top. So basically what I created was a pouch, a waterproof pouch that you can stuff with anything.
And we actually got to pilot the pads across 4 different Millennium Villages sites.
And that was the whole beginning of B-Girl.
But then we discovered there are more problems, cultural issues, right?
In many rural areas, in Tanzania, for example, Malawi, Ethiopia, girls, they don't even have underwear. And you come with this idea of a pad, yet where are they going to put those pads? So it's a tough job. It's not easy. It's very tough because you get to see things that can break anyone's heart, because it's really unfair. And because nobody wants to talk about menstruation, those things get overlooked. So when you talk about menstruation, it's not just about pads. It's about absolutely everything that entails for the well-being of a girl.
So what we did is we took our pad, and it went through several design iterations since 2012, so it's been 3 years of different testing and things. And what we have today is an underwear. It's an underwear with the same functionality.
Instead of doing panties that are just plain black, we make them with color because the girls wanted colors, because they wanted something to be girly. They wanted something to make them feel happy and embrace who they are.
We want to tackle a couple of different things. Is not only do we want to solve this fundamental functional problem of not having an absorbent, but then deal with the issues that a girl might face with all the taboos and the stigmatizing of menstruation. That is actually just driving a wedge between her and her future.
That's design worth doing.
We've received so much support from the Earth Institute here and are so grateful for the resources that have been offered to us.
But I never in a million years thought that I was going to change gears and literally jump from doing computers and laptops to do panties.